The actions performed in this video are only to be attempted under medical supervision. Fasting can be extremely dangerous if not done correctly, and in some cases may result in organ failure and death. Please consult a medical professional and do your own research before attempting any form of prolonged fasting. Viewer discretion is advised. It is 12:06, August 18th. We just hit midnight. Monday was the first day, but now we're into Tuesday. So we're just gonna do our initial weigh-in. $173.2. So we'll be doing our daily weigh-ins around this time, right before bed. Usually ends up being around midnight is when I go to bed, depending on the night and what else I have going on. Without eating or cooking when I get home, my evenings will be a little bit more free, so I might be able to get to bed earlier, which is going to be nice, to be able to sleep a little bit more and use this time to heal and rejuvenate and catch up on some self-care. So I'm hoping that that's something that I'll be able to accomplish. This first video is being filmed on my iPhone. I did buy a camera. I didn't know that they don't come with memory cards or the cord that plugs them into your laptop. So I'll be getting those things tomorrow. Unfortunately, I won't have the full setup today, but I definitely didn't want to go to bed without filming my experience. So at 270 pounds, 1,500 calories a day was pretty much maintenance if I didn't exercise. And now I'm about 100 pounds less. So when I did the 40-day fast, it was just water, no exercise routine. So I have a dog. I did walk him 3 times a day for about 7 minutes a piece. It wasn't anything to break a sweat. It wasn't something that would exhaust me. So I definitely didn't, I guess in my head I was just trying to get through it. I had a plan to make it the 40 days. That's the longest I've ever done any kind of fast. Up until that point, the longest water fast I accomplished was 3 days. And I just kind of got it in my head that I really wanted to do an extended fast. You know, I wanted to see how long I could go, if it was something that was possible for me, you know, what it would take for me to be able to accomplish that. So initially, I only wanted to do it for 21 days. And I think I got maybe a week or 2 in, and I thought, this is going great. I'm loving the results. I think I'll push to the 30, and then maybe after another half a week, maybe another few days, I just said, well, let's just go ahead and do the full 40. 40 days, for some reason, just spoke to me that that was a good number for me to stop. And I did kind of extend it twice, I suppose, 21 to 30, 30 to 40, but 40, I never wavered from that. Once I decided it was going to be 40, I decided it was going to be 40, and I had every intention of breaking it at 40 days. Like I said, the first fast that I did, the 40-day fast, it was definitely a new experience. Every day was a new experience. So I wasn't doing anything to push myself more than the fast itself. Now that I've had years of experience, research, you know, tests that I've done on myself with what I know that I can handle, I'm definitely going to push myself a lot more with this 20-day fast. I want the results to be more dramatic, or I want the results to be as dramatic as possible from day 1 to day 20. So I'm definitely going to try and work out every day. Nothing too intense, probably just 30 to 45 minutes of walking, most likely on an incline. I'll probably end up doing those after work in the afternoon. Another thing that I discovered after my water fast is dry fasting, where there's no food or water or anything, literally anything. Nothing will pass your lips for however long you intend to do it for. That's what a dry fast is. So I find that those are easier in the midst of a water fast. If I water fast for 2 days, if I want to make that third day a dry fast, it's going to be a lot easier than if I tried to do a dry fast right from the beginning. So I think once I get going with this, it will be not too difficult to incorporate a few days of just complete dry fasting in there just to boost my results. I probably won't exercise on those days, but the water fast days, there really shouldn't be any reason why I can't do 30 to 45 minutes of walking. It really shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, I'm going to judge by how I feel, and I'm not going to do anything that I know I can't handle. This is supposed to benefit my health, so I don't want to do anything that's not safe. And I will be recording all of my results and experiences and kind of talking to you guys about it at the end of every day to just let you know what it was like to go through that second, third, fourth day until we get all the way up to day 20. I want to kind of use this platform as a way to not only share my own experiences, but to educate others. So it's not such a strange concept, because we're kind of trained, especially in our culture and our society, to eat very frequently. Unfortunately, if you're trying to lose weight, that mentality isn't going to help you. At least that's been my own experiences. I've been on a bunch of diets. I've tried a bunch of different exercise routines, and intermittent fasting, extended fasting, dry fasting. The only thing that I've done to see real results that last, like I said, I'm not doing a lot of dieting, a lot of calorie counting, all those things. I kind of don't really do them anymore, but somehow I'm still able to maintain my weight, and it's just because of the time restrictions that I give myself. I don't watch too closely what I eat. It's mostly just when I eat. So if whatever I'm gonna have, as long as I have it within a 4 to 5 hour window, and don't eat anything outside of that window, I'm usually able to just maintain my weight. The biggest thing that I want to reference on this first day, just to kind of give you guys an idea of all of the science behind fasting, all the science behind dieting. We actually have over 100 years of research and studies and trials that prove that dieting really doesn't work in the long term, and for some reason a lot of the health experts still recommend it. So that's definitely something that I want to combat. I want to show that there's a healthier and more lasting alternative to what a lot of the mainstream experts are publicizing nowadays. There needs to be some contrasting arguments. I feel like it's definitely a red flag that the most recommended course of action has a 95% failure rate. If it was really such good advice, then why aren't more people finding success using it? So that's definitely a red flag for me. That's one thing that kind of turned me on to fasting, was that I saw people who did it, they somehow managed to keep the weight off. It just didn't seem like a short-term solution. And with my own personal experience, it never felt like a short-term solution. It felt, I could feel the changes in my body. I could feel my metabolism getting faster. I just felt healthier. I felt like I had more energy. Just a lot of benefits that I want to get into. So once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video, day 1 of our 20-day water/dry fast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow for another video.